What is up, beautiful people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So we're in the shop today. I got the shovel head engine torn down. Where's it at? There it is, right there. But you don't get to see that today. That's next week. So if you're not subscribed, you should be, so you can keep seeing stuff like that. So go ahead, subscribe, thumbs up this video, comment below. You guys know what to do. So what we're working on today is over here. Let me get over here and show you this. Today we're working on this SPORTSTER chopper right here. So this bike belongs to Richard. I first met him a few months ago. He stopped by the shop and introduced himself to me. He's a subscriber. So everybody say hi to Richard in the comments. And Richard has built a couple bikes before, but him and his son were wanting to build a SPORTSTER together. And he came down to the shop and had some questions. I answered all the questions I could. Showed him some of the differences between the different kits, because I have a few here that I've built. And, you know, he had some questions about how to handle, like, doing the brake, the rear brake setup and all that. And hopefully I was able to provide him some good information. And him and his son have started this project. They are not equipped to do the welding on this, so I'm going to weld this frame all up, as well as fix a couple things. Whoever they had kind of helped them do the welding to get it all placed, it's just not very good. That's fine, right? It's all fixable. Everything is fixable. But I wanted to bring you guys along with this, A, because Richard said I could, and B, because stuff like this is really important to me. Like, I love the chopper community. As a whole, I kind of hate the motorcycle community. So I venture more towards the chopper side of stuff and less of the motorcycle stuff. And the big reason that is there's a lot of gatekeeping that goes on in the motorcycle community. We're going to put air quotes around community, because a lot of times it's not much of a community, right? Like, if you don't have the latest and greatest Harley Davidson with the correct exhaust and whatever the fad is right now, you're kind of looked down upon. And that's bullshit, to be honest, right? In the chopper community, like, we love that your bike isn't like anybody else's. We love that. And we also embrace newcomers. Like, you don't know how to do stuff? Great. We want to help you. We want to transmit knowledge. Guess what? People helped me. People still help me. I was on the phone with Drew from Evolution Cycles the other day asking questions about the shovel head. Like, that's what's great about the chopper community. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this bike done today. Let me show you what we got going on. So, we're going to weld the bungs for the gas tank. As you see, that tack never took. We're going to straighten this one out. This tack took, but if we go back here, you can see this one's kicked off to the side. We're going to straighten that up. I have to grind out this weld. You see, there is literally no penetration to one side. So before I do that, I'm actually going to weld the sides a little to hold everything in place, and then I'll cut that weld out, re-weld all that. We'll do the same with everything down there. So, I want to TIG weld this whole thing. I'm almost out of argon. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to TIG weld the top here, where, you know, it's a visible weld. A TIG is a better looking weld. And then MIG weld where it's not going to be seen as much. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing with all of this. But I guess we're going to see where it goes. So let's go ahead, let's dive into the video, and let's get some work done. Alrighty, so that old bad weld is ground out, and we're going to fire a new good weld in there. Alrighty, so that looks a lot better than the weld that was there. Obviously it's not welded all the way around yet. Like I said, we're trying to keep the heat moving. I still have a rosette down there that's missing, and I need to fire a rosette in right there. So I'm going to rotate this frame onto its side and keep going. Drill this one rosette out because it was done really poorly, so I'm going to just drill that and try to get a better weld in there. Pretty much everything that was welded before I touched this I've had to grind out. Alrighty, so the welding's done. Now let's go through here, clean all this up, and then fix the gas tank mounts.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, so one eternity later, we've got the frame all welded up. Let me flip the camera around. So, it's all finished welded. I always like to blend my welds. So, that's all taken care of. Looks good. Happy with it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to weld this bung first. And then, because this one's pretty on center. And then we'll try to fix this one, because this one's going to have to get shifted towards the camera, so to the left. So I need to get this one in first, and then I can adjust this one accordingly. That scared the shit out of me. Alright guys, so the batteries in the camera died when I was doing this rear bung. Let me show you what we got there. It's not the prettiest, but I don't clean these up the same because once the tank's on you'll never see these. But I had to take a carbide bit and gouge out over here to get this centered. And then I had to TIG weld. I actually filled from about here up in with the TIG weld, and then there's the last little bit there. But all that's done. Frame looks good. Everything's nice and blended. I'm pretty sure Richard's going to be happy with this. I need to go through and thread chase these holes. Just sometimes when you weld, stuff gets in the holes. You need to go through and chase those. I didn't mention before, but this is a Throttle Addiction hardtail kit here. these kits, man, really any of these Sportster kits, the only one I haven't done yet is a prism supply and a lead sled, but the lead sled, the TC Bros is a copy of the lead sled. I don't want to call the lead sled a copy. Lead sled's the original. But overall, man, they're all pretty easy to do. Some people don't like to blend their welds, whatever. You build the way you want to build. Personally, I like to blend them. I think that little bit of extra detail work goes a long way. So, that thing's all done. I just messaged Richard, let him know. Hopefully when he gets done with the bike, he brings it by so you guys can all see it. There's a little teaser. There's the shovel head mess. More shovel head mess. So, I guess that's going to wrap this video up, guys. Thanks for watching. I love each and every one of you. Please give this video a big thumbs up, comment below, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And in the description box below, there is a link to all my social media, including our company website, Headstalls.com, where we make everything for horses right here in this very building. Love you all. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out of here.